Welcome to Star Citizen and the second part for the best in-game ship purchases up to 5 million Alpha UEC. We have already looked at the best in-game purchases up to just under 1.5 million in the first part, but now we take a look at a category up to 5 million. We start with the F7C Hornet, a medium fighter, which is also the standard for the UAE Navy in this sector. With the Hornet, you will find a very solid fighter, which has a good mix of maneuverability and firepower. The Hornet is available in many different variants, whereby the F7A as a purely military version is initially withheld from us players. And with the Super Hornet, we even have access to a 2-seat variant, however, this is even more expensive. In the industrial sector, for just under 1.8 million Alpha UEC, we get the Argo Raft, an exciting long-haul container transporter, which is also equipped for future cargo mechanics with 3 32 SCU cargo containers. Currently, we cannot use the loading mechanics of the raft directly in the game, but load our cargo automatically. However, this loading functionality will be exciting with the upcoming cargo mechanics, because the large 32 containers cannot be transported by every ship. For just under 1.9 million Alpha UEC, we can already take a look at stealth gameplay, because with the Miscrazer EX we get a specialist design for the lowest possible signature, which also looks quite something. In addition, the Razor series is also suitable as a quantum-capable shuttle, which means that it can also be spawned on vehicle pads at outposts. But the stealth gameplay has not yet been implemented to any great extent, which means that the EX cannot yet fully play to its strength. However, it offers a comparatively inexpensive introduction to a powerful racer with stealth capabilities. Alternatively, the Razor series offers a dedicated racer as well as a slightly better armored variant. Our next tip is anything but difficult to discover. And at just under 2 million Alpha UEC, it is an absolute bargain, as there is currently always a use for a medium bomber. The Anvil Gladiator, based on the Hornet, offers 4 size 5 torpedoes which can be fired almost simultaneously and can have a devastating effect. We also have access to a manned gun turret and comparatively good flight characteristics. The only drawback is that the Gladiator has not had an overhaul for several years and is in desperate need of some love and attention. As a result, it is currently a real underdog and is rarely seen in the verse, although its torpedo performance in particular should not be underestimated. The Vanguard Sentinel is anything but to be underestimated. As an electronic warfare version of the Vanguard series, it is sold in the game for just under 2 million, which is more than affordable for what it offers, although the real money price is the most expensive in the series. In addition to an EMP generator, 4 size 2 and 1 size 5 weapon hardpoints, the Sentinel offers a great deal in firepower and performance, with a complete interior, a manable turret and a magnificent sound included. And for just under 2 million, we also get a real moneymaker, because the Prospector as a solo mining ship offers the possibility to earn a lot of UEC quickly and reliably, and to be able to earn almost everything in the game. Because with the mining mechanic, you have one of the deepest and most advanced game mechanics in Star Citizen at your disposal, which allows you to make a very good living in every version of the game. And of course, you can really find everything about mining in our guides here in the channel. A good old acquaintance for just under 2.2 million is the Freelancer in the Max version, which makes it especially suitable for medium cargo transport. In addition, a large number of smaller vehicles can also be transported, although the turret, which is located at the rear and is typical for Freelancer, can often interfere with the loading and unloading of vehicles. Nevertheless, the Max offers a lot of possibilities for comparatively little UEC. Another cheaper and direct alternative to the Cutlass Black would be the Freelancer Standard. With the Saber, we come to the next fighter, and here again in the middle range, whereby the Saber, or somewhat more expensive Comet variant, also brings stealth capabilities and a solid firepower with strong flight characteristics. However, The armament is limited to 4 side 3 weapon hardpoints, which can be a problem especially against larger opponents. But the handling and flight characteristics are very strong. With the next recommendation for just under 2.8 million, we get an alien daily driver, which is an absolute highlight, especially visually. The Banu Defender not only offers 3 weapon hardpoints, a co-pilot seat and a complete interior, but also the flight characteristics and the alien shields are an absolute plus. The only thing we have to do without here is a cargo hold, since we can only load small boxes. And in the future, the Defender will also serve as a dinghy for the gigantic Banu merchantman, which we hope to see before the end of this decade. For just under 2.9 million, we get the current maximum single armament in the verse. Because with the Crusader Ares series, in the Ballistic Inferno or Energy Ion variant, we have access to a powerful armament around which a ship has been built that flies very well and allows a lot of fun in combat, especially against larger opponents. But you should be aware that small and fast enemies are not a really suitable prey for an Ares. Here we are clearly aiming more at medium and larger ships, as our armament is better designed for this. And if you only have one ship in the verse, I would choose the Constellation, especially the Taurus, because for just under 3.2 million you not only get an enormous number of play options with just one ship. The powerful armament, space for larger vehicles, a large cargo hold and a variety of multi-crew options make the Constellation Taurus not only the most affordable of this series, but also one of the most versatile. But the maneuverability of the Constellation series is rather limited, but this can be overcome due to the size. Therefore, the Connie is and remains one of the most interesting ship series in the verse. The Drake Corsair represents an increase in almost every area for just under 3.4 million. The all-in-one complete package offers extreme firepower that is even higher than the Constellation and currently represents the maximum for a pilot and is even dangerous for capital ships. In addition, we also find here multi-crew capabilities, vehicle transport, a large interior and all that packed in Drake optics. More ship is currently not possible, which also reflects this year's win of the Ship Showdown. The Corsair can also take a beating thanks to its large shields and offers an asymmetrical look, which is however not to everyone's liking. Therefore, the Corsair offers an optimal daily driver in almost every area, even though it is a bit big for this. But our next tip also offers a lot in terms of versatility for just under 4 million. The Retaliator, currently only available as the bomber variant, offers the option to exchange modules in the future and thus create a completely different ship. However, this feature is still a long time coming, which is why we are limiting ourselves to the bomber variant. And this offers the current damage maximum in the verse with 6 size 9 torpedoes, whereby the torpedoes can also be fired unguided at close range, which can cause enormous surprises. And in addition, the Retaliator, with its multitude of manable turrets, also offers many multi-crew options. Because when fully manned, it becomes a real threat against almost any opponent, even without the torpedoes. But the pilot only has access to torpedo control. For just under 4.7 million, the Drake Caterpillar is a modular XXL cargo ship that not only has good flight characteristics and top equipment, but also offers a real added value in the future thanks to its full modularity. The Cat offers a lot of space for cargo transport and can land on all outposts and planets. With sufficient armament, it can also be dangerous to one or the other pirate. But the modularity, the functionality of the module lifts on the ground, as well as some other features are still missing, which make the Cat even more attractive in the future. And that brings us to the Hercules Starlifters C2, the mass transporter designed for extensive vehicle transport and bulky goods. But with a cargo capacity of almost 700 SCU, it is one of the largest cargo ships, even surpassing the Cat. In addition, the Starlifter series is extremely comfortable to fly for a ship of this size and offers a luxurious interior, with multi-crew options included. But this was by far not the end of the best in-game purchasable ships in Star Citizen, because in terms of size and purchase price, there are still some improvements that we will present to you in the next guide of this series. So, see you soon, and of course, see you in the verse.